अभी तक तो दिख ही रही हूँ, ठीक ही है फिर।
तो ठीक ही चल रहा है।
और क्या।
हाँ, लाइव हो गया ऑन।
हो गया ऑन। ओके वन।
वाह जी। चलो।
थैंक गॉड फॉर ऑल ऑफ
अभी
दीज
तक तो दिख ही रही
मर्सीज।
हूँ,
अभी
ठीक
तक
ही है फिर।
तो ठीक ही चल रहा है।
और क्या।
ओके सो लेट्स सी।
हाँ, लाइव हो गया ऑन।
हो गया ऑन। ओके वन।
वाह जी। चलो।
थैंक गॉड फॉर। ओके, दैट वाज ऑल द background noise that was coming from the YouTube, and seems like we are on and ready to go. So thank you everybody for being here, and lots of love, and thank you for hanging around and waiting for me. So hello to everyone and a very warm welcome to today's session. Today's session,
Sorry,
the
Mats, I'm not the host, right? Am
just
I the host?
no, I think I'm the host
अच्छा,
now.
ठीक है, ठीक है.
Let me just check though. Yeah, it says to me host tool, so I must be the host now. Okay, wonderful. So thank you, everybody. And as we begin today's session, it is almost going to be a continuation of last time's session as well. You know, last time we were talking about how to make decisions in awareness. And today's topic is, well, the crutches that we are always looking for. And the two topics, while they're very different, I'm also going to discuss what's happening with people as they try out decision making with the coin, and how the coin now starts to become a crutch. So we are going to talk about that as well, that using anybody, anything as a crutch. And we are constantly looking for them. We are always looking for security, right? When we are even young and our parents are like, no, you need to study and you need to become something because you need to be financially secure, looking for security. What is your crutch that they are looking to give you at that point? The money. That money is the crutch that can carry you far. And so we think that, okay, when we have money, now we are financially independent, whatever that means, right? Now we are independent. Now we can do anything that we want. And we are independent, but really not, because now we are using the crutch at this point in time of this paper called money. So that is a crutch for many of us. And then, not just that, we get into relationships. And as we get into the relationships, now we hold them as crutches. We hold a marriage with the husband as a crutch. The crutch might be beating us blue, but we hold that as a crutch. We do not wish to walk away from there, because we are holding on to it with life, saying, no, this is what is going to carry us for the rest of our lives, and so we become so dependent on that crutch, that as the crutch, that no matter what's happening, no matter what they are doing, we are simply not looking at our own joy, our own life, our own, expression of joy. We are simply looking to cling to a crutch, because as soon as the crutch goes, what happens? We fall, right? So this is our fear, that if this crutch goes away, I will fall. Many are not even attached to the person. They're simply attached to a title. They wish to be called Mrs. So and so, and that crutch is so important for them, that no, if I lose this title, I will have zero value. I need to cling to this title. I need to hold on to this title, because this is the title which is giving me my place in the society. So no matter what, I need to be called a Mrs. something for me to have a life worth living. So that is the crutch, just simply a name. Some people at careers, they become so attached, so their positions, their titles at work become their crutch. And then what happens the minute you take that crutch away from them, which can happen at any point in time? You could get fired, you might even finally retire, and then lose that crutch, and they lose the reason for living. So dependent they are on that crutch, so dependent they are on that crutch. And then as time goes on, and let us say you even come to me, you come to me, and now you start to listen to everything that I'm saying. At some level, it begins to make sense for you. And now my physical presence might become a crutch for you. It might be that, no, I need to cling at anything that happens. Oh, let me call Meenal. What has happened just now? The whole program is about tuning into Meenal's energies, tuning into Meenal frequencies to get your answers, because it's just a frequency, because it's just energy, because you can play in the same energy that somebody else is playing in, and that somebody else is me. But no, now I become your crutch. And then every 2 months or something, you're trying to deal with something, trying to work on your own, but every 2 months or something, a long letter will come to me. Oh, this is happening and that is happening, and you tell me what I should do. How will my telling you be any different from what my energy is telling you? How will it be? No, from your mouth, I want to hear what you have to say about this. What is this? I don't have trust on myself. I need your crutch. It might be a thing that, okay, I want more people to be dependent on me, and then I will have more value, because there will be hundreds of people looking at me for guidance, looking at me for advice and valuing me. And if I want that, then guess what? You have become my crutch. So this whole point of looking at the crutch and saying, what is it that I am clinging to? What is it that I want from this person, this situation, this event, this position? What is it that I want from it? Why do I cling to it so? Why do I cling to it so? Well, crutches are only pointing towards one thing. And we all know what that one thing is. That one thing is fear. That one thing is fear. So now, even to discuss what we just did the last time, our last times, and it was such an amazing, amazing revelation of the coin, how the coin can be such a beautiful tool for you to make decisions in awareness. Mind you, the topic was making decisions in awareness. And over the last 1 week, I've had amazing calls from people as to how they're using the coin. I'm going to give examples of that. So somebody calls and says, oh, we wanted to go out for dinner. So clinging is attachment, right? Of course, clinging is attachment. But where is clinging coming from? Why do you want to cling to something? Because there is fear, the fear of standing, if I stand alone, I will fall. I will not be able to stand alone. I need my 2 crutches, or I need my 28 crutches for me to walk through. I cannot walk alone. So this fear of being alone, the fear is making you cling to something, and that's the fear underneath that attachment. Attachment is from various things. This title ka attachment, whether at work or at home, in the society, a title, whatever. That clinging to a title is from the fear of losing your value. So there is fear underneath this cling, and that is why we need a crutch. We want to always have 5 people around, our 5 friends around, so that, oh, my support system. That's my support system. I call it my support system. But what am I really using it as? Everything that happens to me, I will not look within to see what's happening. No. I will reach out to 5 people, vent to 5 people. By the way, I have an entire webinar on venting, and how venting is not going to ever change your life, because when you are venting about anything and anyone, all that you are doing is simply repeating, putting your focus again and again on complaints. And when you are complaining, the finger of blame is outside on somebody else. If the finger is outside, and if the finger is of blame and it hasn't come within, then guess what? You're simply just growing that frequency. It will keep giving you more to complain about, more to blame about. And so, while we've talked about that, when we put our finger outside, but no, who do we go and vent to? Who do we want to discuss 28 things with? With our support system, with our friends. We have to talk to our friends who will give us the right advice. How will they come to the right advice? By looking at your sorry story. You will be complaining and complaining, this happened and that happened and this happened and that happened. I do all of this with so much of natak, because when people come to me and they're complaining, like, I'm almost like कि अभी 2 मिनट के अंदर अंदर तुमको डंडा पड़ने वाला है, बस पड़ने ही वाला है, because the finger is totally on the outside and you are not seeing everything as your creation. When the finger is on the outside and you are not seeing your creation, you're only going to create more of the same. They're even coming and venting to me, oh, my husband did this and then he's not doing this. Some of you who become smarter will at least not vent, but it's in your mind because the finger has not come within. So it's in your mind that the husband did this, or that the wife did this, or the children did this, or the in-laws did this. Until the time that the finger is outside on somebody, and then I'm coming to you, I think I'm using you as a crutch because I need your support. But no, this is simply venting. This is coming from fear of standing alone. And this action of yours, putting all your focus on how bad people are and how sad your life is never going to get you to a better life. As a matter of fact, now that we know it's all about your energy, it's only when you put your attention to how beautiful your life is that your life will actually change. It's not that it will not change in unawareness. Yes, the energy is constantly moving. Even though we are unaware, our energy is constantly moving us through one experience, another experience, because that's the way it has to go. So it will definitely get you to a place of awareness. But the minute we come into awareness, we have choices. That's the fun part, that we have choices. Now we can choose to either be in unawareness, or now we can choose to change and shift our frequency, our life. And so all of this is about living a life of awareness. I always remind you, living unaware is not bad. It's not a crime. The whole world is living unaware. It's the way of the earth. Everyone on earth is here to live in that way. However, if you wish to change your life, if you wish to live it differently, if you wish to receive more joy, finger has to come back. That's the first step. And when the finger comes back, what will your friends and support system do? Zero, nothing. They don't have to do something. You don't have to tell them how bad your life is, and then they will support you. No, as a matter of fact, when you change your energy and the energies of joy, your friends are automatically going to bring you more joy. Otherwise, you will be out there venting and complaining and doing all of the stuff, saying, oh, give me pity, give me sympathy, give me a support system. It's not the way of the aware self. So last time also we discussed about how to make aware decisions. And then some of the calls that came to me, I'm going to talk about them right now, because I need to clarify as to what you're going to use the coin as. It's a tool for awareness. Somebody came to me and said, oh, my family couldn't decide where to go for dinner. And so I thought of these places, and in my mind, she didn't have the coin then. So in my mind, I tossed a coin. And then the coin said this place, and I decided for these other two people. When we were talking the last time in the webinar itself, and I said the coin is just for simply moving your own self from a place to another. But please be aware that this is your guidance. It cannot be guidance for anyone else and everyone else. No one is under any force to follow your guidance. It's your guidance. It's only your job to work on it, to look at it. What if I went to this place and what if I went to this place and both are okay? The minute you start to press down upon, oh, you know what? I tossed a coin and I got this as the answer, and now you all have to follow what I got as guidance. Well, guess what? Stop using it as a crutch This is where the crutch is, to get your decisions to be made yes to. This is not a crutch, it's a tool for awareness. When you want to put your guidance on other people and you want them to follow your guidance, now you are no longer sitting in equanimity. In this moment itself, either you just put the decision out there, okay, I got this, whether you want to go there or not, that's your decision. But this was just a toss of the coin that I did, and I got that. Now you are not attached to the outcome. But otherwise, you know what? I tossed a coin, I got this result, and so now everybody needs to follow this. Everybody needs to walk along with me and do what the coin says very quickly, because money's job is not to give you this place of importance because now you have a coin in your hand and that you're able to toss it. Money's job is to empty you. Money's job is to empty you. And so to be able to use the coin, even before you use the coin, to come into equanimity. If you are taking a decision for another, come into equanimity for this, that the other has no compulsion to follow what you are saying. They are under no compulsion to follow your guidance, your coin toss for anything. And this is what would bring you to equanimity. Not whether, oh, I should wear red, or whether my son should wear a blue shirt today or a red shirt today. I tossed the coin and I got the answer as blue shirt. And the son says, go to hell, I'm going to wear a red shirt. Then, so the coin tossing over here is not for the red and the blue. The coin tossing, even before the coin tossing, the equanimity place would be, it's my guidance. What if he listens to it? And what if he doesn't listen to it? Are you in equanimity with that? I gave the example, as I talked about this, I gave the example that when I had to give away the house to somebody, I only walked my path. My path was, this house doesn't belong to me, it belongs to Sudhanshu. If I have to give a house away that belongs to Sudhanshu, I need to tell him that. I need to get his approval on that. So what do I have to do to get the approval? I have to go ask him. And the job finishes at asking him. No, I got guidance. Now you have to follow. You have to agree with what I'm saying. It's my guidance. We have to give the house away. No, that is not being in equanimity. And so again and again, the important ask over here is, are you in equanimity? Again, the examples that I give, because otherwise the coin is now going to be, your crutch. It's got nothing to do now with being aware. It's now just simply, I have a tool in my hand. I'm going to use it for getting others to agree with me. Are we aware in this moment? No, because the awareness is all about flow. Everything that is happening is perfect. If this happens, it is completely perfect. If they listen to me, it's completely perfect. If they don't listen to me, it is even better, because then I get to see where all I have to work on myself, where all I have created expectations from others that they should follow what my coin has said. One part. Somebody else came to me, and I thought that was what they did was the right thing. They were really afraid to toss the coin. They were really afraid to toss the coin because they said, okay, I need to know what is going to happen in the future. I need to know that. And then they were afraid to toss the coin because they didn't want one particular outcome and they want to toss the coin. And I was like, where is the need to toss the coin? The coin is to get you to equanimity. If you can already see that you're so afraid, you're already attached to an outcome. If you are attached to an outcome, where is the awareness? This is the unaware you playing in this moment where you're so filled with fear. So they didn't toss the coin, and I was thankful that they didn't toss the coin. But I said, your work is already cut out for you. You are not sitting in the place. So what if this happens? And so what if that happens? You already desperately are looking at one particular outcome. So as you look at the outcome already, the work of awareness has to happen before you toss the coin. What can you do? Well, you can sit with the coin in front of you. And as you sit with the coin in front of you, on one side is money. Is money. Talk to money. Okay, money, what all do I have to do? What all I have to understand about this? How is the universe playing in my favor if I toss the coin and I get your side? How is the universe playing in my favor if that happens? And then sit in guidance and get your answers. And when you get your answers, you will find that you are able to let go of your fears a little bit more, because money is holding your hand, because the coin is own money. If you get the other side, and that's what Meenal wants, and that's what you want, and that's what happens, then on that side, you're already attached to that outcome. So nothing needs to be done. What needs to be done is that you get equally attached to the other outcome as well, or otherwise let go of both the outcomes, of both the sides. And so work on yourself with keeping the coin in front of you, saying, okay, am I in equanimity if this happens? Am I in equanimity if that happens? I toss the coin for, people watch me, and now I do it. Otherwise, I used to do it, but now I do it more and more, even in front of people, just so that they can understand how and why this coin toss works. For example, we were at Kamakhya. And at Kamakhya, we'd just come back from somewhere, and people wanted to go to, what was that? There was an evening, what was it? Cruise. It was an evening cruise, yeah. So it was an evening cruise that people wanted to go to. And some people like this and some people like that. And these are tired, and would you want to go and would you not want to go? And I'm sitting over there and I'm in equanimity. Whether I go, so what? If I don't go, so what? And we have 2 days. So should I go today? Should I go tomorrow? I toss the coin and the answer comes to go tomorrow. Okay, that's the answer. And I sit at peace with the answer. All people around are under no compulsion to follow this guidance of mine. So even when I was tossing, whoever people were sitting around me, they went for the cruise that day. And they went for the cruise, and I understood that that is okay. I am being asked to go the next day for some reason. I will go the next day for some reason. So everybody is going to the cruise. Do I sit over there? Oh, bloody hell, I should have gone to the cruise. Why did I toss the... No, because this is the decision being made in equanimity, that if this has happened, it is perfect. And if that happens, it is perfect too. When we went the next day for the cruise, there was a different set of people. Those people were really waiting to spend all the time with me, and they got extra time with me at the cruise. They got to sit with me, they got to hear more stories. And for them, I had gone to the cruise on the next day. So I understand that it is my role to spend so much time with so many people and have everybody get their fulfillment. So it was towards the role that coin toss said. No, I did not understand it, but did I need to understand it? No, I only understand one thing, that no matter what the toss says, the universe is playing in my favor. Through this toss, when everybody else is going and having such a good time and I'm not going today, what did I do? I had a very good time sitting at the hotel, because no matter what is happening, the universe is playing in my favor. So I follow that toss because I toss the coin. For whom? Not for the group, for myself. And so this is where I want to bring your attention to, for all those people who are going to start tossing the coin to make decisions for other people. And this has happened before, that people will come to me and say, oh, I did a toss. My son wanted to go on a trip, and I did a toss whether he should go or not go. And then, the toss said he shouldn't go. So I told him. And then after that, I called up Mahinderji because son wasn't listening to me. And I asked Mahinderji, saying, Mahinderji, should he go or not go? And Mahinderji said, no, he should not go. And then what happened? The son went. The son went. And so what? I said, yeah, because you looked at the son, expecting him to follow your guidance. And you forget that the work is only within. There is only work that, okay, why do you not want to let the sun go? Why are you even tossing the coin for a third party? Why are you doing that? If they wish to make that decision, let them do that. If you are engaged in something and you only wish to make the decision for yourself, go ahead, toss the coin. Not for the world at large. Today, tomorrow, I'll toss the coin and say, who should be prime minister of the country? Do you think anybody's going to listen to me? No, that's not an aware sense. This is how to use the coin for your decision making. Let me just read what the chat says. So then tossing coin for almost all my decisions and depending on it for that can become a crutch. That's why so important for you to be in equanimity. The coin is for bringing you to a place of joy. If you have already worked within, then the coin becomes a test for actually, are you sitting in equanimity or not? That's what it is. Yeah, the first time also when I put the coin, I use the coin at every opportunity. I use it all the time. And if the coin is not there, I go around to people like, okay, make this decision for me, make this decision for me. And that decision could be anything. Should I give this person 1 crore? Okay, Maniji, make a decision for me through this person. And I toss the coin. And that's what happens. But am I okay to give that 1 crore to that person when money says yes? That's the part that I already said you have to work on yourself. The tossing of the coin is to bring you to equanimity, and equanimity is what awareness is all about. So every time when you sit with the coin on your hand and you're tossing it, even before you toss, see if both sides of it are giving you mastii. Then it's a tool for your awareness. Otherwise, I know what you'll be doing. Oh, toss the coin. Oh, I didn't like this decision. Oh, okay, let's toss it again. Okay, best of 3. Okay, now best of 10. Okay, now best of something. That's not what it is for. So yes, that is when it would become a crutch and you are clinging to it and you're like, okay, the coin has to say what I want it to say. The coin is going to say what it is going to say. Are you in equanimity? That's the whole piece. And this using it as a crutch, this particular crutch, that of a coin, is more in the respect of when you want to use it as a crutch to get other people to agree with you. Now you are using it as a crutch, as a tool for wanting to influence other people's decisions. This is not the work within. Okay, so Arnav is asking again. I know that he asked again, but he's asking again. Why do therapists and psychiatrists say express your emotions, feelings, and your problems with others? They say it because irrespective of whether you are saying it or not, your energy is already holding that. We also say the exact same thing, that there's no point in suppressing your emotion because in your energy, if it is anger, whether you say it or you don't say it, everybody is already receiving it. If you hate someone, whether you say it or you don't say it, it is already being received by them. And the true energy, not what you say. You might say to people, oh, I love you so much, but internally you might not because you haven't loved yourself as yet. So if that is the case, that love is never going to reach that outside person because your energy is speaking louder than words. But even if your words are being expressed, you are no longer suppressing your emotion. You are no longer keeping it in. If you keep it in, well, actually, you're still keeping it in. Now that we understand energy, we understand a little bit more than what even the psychiatrists understand as, because the psychiatrists are still addressing part 1, the body part of your existence. What we are addressing is the 99% of your existence, and we are actually saying the same thing. It doesn't matter whether you express it or you don't, it's already reaching that other person. So you might as well express it, because at least when you express it, then when you write in your journal, you exactly know what you said. Now you can look at your emotions and then start to observe them. Then you can start to shift your frequency. If you're going to suppress it, you haven't even given yourself a chance to look at your emotions. So that's the, even we talk about when people say, oh, should I be angry? Should I not be angry? Go ahead. Do whatever the hell you want to do. However, when you are angry, if you haven't observed, you're only going to grow your anger. It is only when you begin to observe and candle and do the release process that you can actually shift the anger in your energy. And when you shift the anger in your energy, only then, after that, the outside will change. Okay. We've got another question. Let's take that also. Yeah. When tossing the coin, if Maniji's side comes up, is it yes and the other side no? No, both the sides are yes. That's the fun part of the coin. Please go and watch that webinar on the coin toss that explains how we are going to be able to break the resistance by saying, Are, Mani wants this. Okay. And then the opposite side is, Are, Meenal wants this. So one side is the frequency of guidance and the other side is the frequency of mastii. So the yes from Mani. So giving you an example, should I go out for dinner today? Should I go out for dinner today? You toss the coin, yes or no. In that sense, it would be yes or no. But look at this. If Mani side comes up, it is a yes to going out. If Meenal side comes up, it is a yes to not going out. Because Meenal side says mastii. So as you are sitting in mastii, if you don't go, you will receive mastii. And if you go, you will receive guidance. So both the sides are yes. And that is the fun part. That is what the awareness of coming to breaking your resistance of a yes and no. That's what the coin is for. To understand that both sides of the coin are playing in your favor. That's what that entire tool of awareness is all about. If you're still going to be sitting and sulking that, oh my God, the coin said no, then it's not a tool for awareness. Then it's just a coin. If you understand that when you are tossing the coin, you're asking Mani and Meenal, those frequencies you are asking what to do. And so from those frequencies, the answers are, one is going to bring you mastii, the other is going to bring you a lot more guidance and empty you. How amazing, both sides. How amazing are both the sides. And that's what is all that the coin is about. Now, to go to another example, and which is what I was talking about, that person was feeling a lot of fear. The work right there and then is not to toss the coin at that point in time. The work is to work on the fear that you are experiencing. As you experience the fear, what if that coin says that? Is it going to be true? Is it not going to be true? Oh my God, now Mani has said, or now Meenal has said, now this is going to be true. Please understand that each of these possibilities are possibilities out there. When you ask in that moment, and let us say the coin says, okay, this is the truth. Please look even after the coin toss. Now, what am I feeling? Now, what am I feeling? Maybe before the coin toss, you were actually thinking that you're in equanimity. But once you did the coin toss, and then you're like, oh, I don't want this. Oh my God, what decision is this? Now, you might see that you're not sitting in equanimity. Again, the decision is not to start tossing the coins and taking different, oh, I got a different, somebody said to me, oh, first I tossed the coin and I thought I was in equanimity, but then all my friends said to me that this is not the right decision. And so then I sat and thought about it. And then a different voice said to me that, yeah, this is not the right decision. And so this particular voice was guidance. How hilarious is that? When you figured out that your coin toss has happened, and then now my friend said, are there any friends or are they your own mirrors? So there are no friends who said no. If so many people are saying that this is not the right decision, then guess whose mistrust on that coin are they showing? And to whom? Your mistrust on your own self, on your own decision making. Because after all, the coin is all about you only. If you can trust, last time, it was such a beautiful question that it was asked right at the end, that for this process to work, I need to have complete faith in money and Meenal. And the answer was absolutely yes, because that is why it is a tool for greater awareness. It is a tool for growing your faith. It is a tool for growing your trust. As you do that and as you flow, acha ye aa gaya kya? Okay, this is perfect. Acha wo aa gaya kya? Oh, that is perfect. As you flow, you will find that sometimes things will not exactly go. And again, to use it as a crutch. Oh no, now the coin has said that my future looks like this. And now this is going to come true. And no matter what it is, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, what are you doing in this moment? You are again pegging your expectations to a particular side of the coin. And as I said, even before you peg, please understand this coin is for the moment to let you flow. If you are going to ask, okay, 5 years later, will my son be a doctor or not? Let me toss the coin and see if my son is going to be a doctor. And then the coin says, yes, he's going to be a doctor. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to cling to that? That is going to be your crutch, to which you're going to go to your son and say, I got a coin which says, yes, you're going to be a doctor. Now you have to give the medicine exam. And the son will say, off with your head. And he's not going to listen to you. And when he doesn't listen to you, the question to you is going to be, what are you feeling? Because that is the one question that you go to the coin with. Firstly, addressing your feelings, and then doing the toss once you are in equanimity. Once you are in equanimity, not just, okay, let the coin make the toss, and I really don't want that outcome, but I'm going to decide if the coin is going to come on my side or not. It might not. And what will you do when it might not? I know, you'll be tossing the coin 5 times over. And that's not a tool of awareness. That is simply a outcome cling that you are sitting with. So as you sit again and again for every toss, the one thing that needs to be looked at is equanimity. If you haven't brought yourself to equanimity, there is no awareness. And this particular one is to bring you to joy. The job of the coin is to bring you to joy. So that last bit piece of, uncertainty, will this be okay or not? Is money saying yes, or is Meenal saying yes? Is money saying yes, or is Meenal saying yes? Both of them are going to bring you joy. You've seen when money guides, you come to joy. When you follow what Meenal says, it brings you to joy. That's what the purpose of the coin is. This is kind of embedded in that crutch that we use, so many different places in so many different ways, that you are using that crutch to make other people. And out there, Deepak is right now tossing the coin for something. And that's such a fun thing to do. Wonderful. I really, really enjoy making all my decisions this way. I have so much fun with the coin. It's hilarious. From every small decision, last week I was at a corporate event or something, and somebody asked me, will you do this corporate event? I'm not thinking how many people, what will I do? What will I say? Maniji, should I go to this corporate event or not? Ding, he says yes. And that woman is like, oh my God, I never thought you would do corporate events. I'm like, apparently not. And now Mani says yes. So apparently yes. And so I'm in equanimity. I never do corporate events. However, I'm in equanimity that if I do it, so what? So what? And then will you do it on Zoom or, whatever, will you go there? Wait, let's ask Maniji. Toing. And the answer is there. And no putting your brains to it. And the more you take your brains away, the less analysis you do. And the less analysis you do, the more you're tuning into the frequency of the heart. And the more frequencies of heart you tune into, it's beautiful. The frequencies of the heart are going to bring you to so much joy. So much joy. And so that's what you are doing as the coin toss, bringing yourself through the awareness work. Am I in equanimity with this? Am I in equanimity with that? Okay. Then no more putting off the heads, ki which one is better, which one has a better, if I do this corporate workshop, then many more avenues will open up for me. No such kachara. I will flow with whatever is, because money knows where to take me. And I trust money. And so if it's money who's going to tell me, yes, fabulous, because money knows where to take me. And if it's Meenal frequency that's going to tell me, yes, fabulous, because Meenal is always about mastii. So pakka se pakka, there is going to be mastii in the process. And that's how the coin will help you. Using crutches. Going back to the crutches program again, everything that we use as a crutch, our parents, our children. Oh no, the parents have to be there for me. And suddenly the parents will leave. And then what? So much of disappointment, breaking, because you thought that your parents are going to be there forever. But no, they are not. So your crutch is going to break at some point in time. And when it breaks, you're going to get so sad. So, so much in that need of, why did this need to happen? Oh, I really needed my crutch. But the crutch has to go because you have to walk on your feet. And then here's a more beautiful message as I was looking at the calendar and the message that opened up on the calendar 2 days ago, so I didn't change it. Actually, that's what gave me the topic, and it is this, that when we come to money, in oneness, you all come. In oneness, you all come. Step by step, bit by bit, holding the crutches of worry and fear. Those are the crutches that you're holding in unawareness. Worry, because, oh my God, I need to worry about my future. And that's a crutch that you move with every single day, that I need to secure myself. I need to secure my future. I need to do this. And you move forward every single day with that crutch of worry. I need to secure my future. I need to do something for my children. I need to do something for my parents. And you keep working towards that every single day, holding the crutch of worry and fear. I take one crutch, says money. I take one crutch. You scream with fear. Ek to crutch hi chala gaya. He's taken away your fear. I take another. You scream with worry. What will happen to me? You wonder. Without my crutches, I will be stone. How will I even move? How will I walk another step? You have taken my crutches away. And money responds, I am not here to make you walk, my child. You've done that for years many. I am here to make you fly. Until you are grounded, you cannot fly. Leave the ground, spread your wings. Why be afraid? Who are you but my precious? Will I let you break? What do I want from you but your own flight? Mani ko kya chahiye tere se? Kya dega tu mani ko? Money is a frequency. What do I want from you but your own flight? Your own wishes to come true. I, says money, I have no wish of my own, just all of yours to fulfill. But how can I fulfill them if you bind my hands and shackle me? So I implore you to let me take your crutches. Remember the crutches? Worry and fear. So I implore you to let me take your crutches and free me. Free me, free money by freeing you. How beautiful. He talks about the crutches and he talks about the worry and fear. And those exact two things, we are still talking about the coin. When we go back to the coin, that is what that coin toss is meant to remove for you. One way, worry gone. The other way, the fear gone. So that is how we start to put our faith our faith. Let's see this. That's the guidance message. It's on your calendar, so you'll be able to see it too. So that's the way that money asks us to move without putting our minds of what I want. My life should look like this. My relationships should look like this. My career should look like this. The more you think, is it actually going to look like that? No. Because you are thinking from worry, you are thinking from fear. Those are your two crutches. But as you let go of the crutches, what will happen? Well, with that faith, because on both the sides of the coin is faith, your faith. And with the faith frequency, what can you do? With the faith frequency, you will only fly. Let's go back to some more messages that I've got. Somebody said tossing the coin means heads or tails like you do in sports. Yes, pretty much that. There was a coin that we came up with, and that coin is really funny because on one side of the coin is Meenal and on the other side of the coin is money. And so I did a webinar last time, if you wish to go through that, and that's about the coin as a tool for awareness, for making decisions in awareness. No more goal setting and sticking to the goal. Absolutely. And you will find that what you thought was your goal and then you had to work towards it, all of that work will happen. It'll happen. You will do that work. But this time, you will do it from the place of joy. From the place of joy. Because what have you done? You've let go of your fear and you've let go of your worry. And from that place, when you do something, then it's going to be a different consequence, a completely different consequence. So we've had so many magical stories over the last, 1 month itself when one of us, they started to listen to what I was doing and they came to me sitting in so much of worry and sitting in so much of desperate energies because nothing was working out, work wasn't looking good, this, that, and the other. And then as they started to do the menial frequency meditation and started to understand what I'm asking you to do, and they started to do the assignments, well, they did the program, didn't understand anything. They were still in the question frequency. But as I said, no, I'm not answering anymore. And then they came to the answer frequency. And what happened? Within 2 weeks, that fellow announced that, oh my God, I have made more money than I made in the last 2 years. How amazing is that? Did it take that much of effort? Actually, no. It actually took lesser effort. It took more joy. And from that place, something outside happened that gave you more joy. So what was going to give him more joy? Some business coming his way. So it happened. And that's how the frequencies work. But the work is every single day. And the work is only within, nothing outside at all, only within. Somebody has written to me, I'm going through a difficult phase in my married life since 2021. I have been married since 2013. I am unable to take a decision whether to stay in this marriage or leave, and I wanted to seek your guidance. Here is the thing, please understand. Is the finger outside when you are thinking of this difficult phase of yourself? Is the finger outside? Is the finger on this person is making it difficult, that person is making it difficult, that person is making my life difficult, the finger is outside. This is my energy playing out for me. This is the finger within. And in that space, take a look. If this is your energy playing out for you, how are you going to figure out what energy of yours is bringing this situation outside? Simply by asking the question, what am I feeling when I look at my marriage? What all am I feeling? I'm feeling mistrust, I'm feeling fear, I'm feeling worry, I'm feeling cheated, I'm feeling helpless, I'm feeling powerless, I'm feeling frustrated, irritated, whatever is your state. These are the frequencies of yours. They are your frequencies in your energy field that has created this outside situation. The decision is meaningless. I could tell to you right now, toss a coin. Yeah, but you might not be in equanimity. You might not be in equanimity in staying, or you might not be in equanimity in going. And that is the work within. And the beginning of that work can only happen when you start to own up that it's my energy field that's creating a life outside for me. Otherwise, you'll be blaming mother-in-law, father, husband, children, anything. Anybody can be blamed for screwing up your life, but it's not about them. This is all about you. So as you begin to look at your energies and start to clear them, the answers will also come from that. So what would I say? Tune into guidance every day. Do your journaling every single day. Look at the journaling, see what all emotions are your primary emotions as you look at the journal, and then begin to do the releases every single day. Take guidance every single day, only with, not with whether I should leave or not, but only with what is important for me to know today. That's what. And then gratitude, most important part of this. The gratitude to every actor that you have given this crappy script to. It's a script. It's crappy. I agree it's crappy. And it's the script that your energy has handed out to people. So please take a look. Take a look at what the script looks like. And only way to look at the script is which emotions are creating the script. Your emotions of frustration, of whatever, are creating your script. Then whether you stay in the marriage, you will continue to hold those emotions. Life will only get worse. Let us say you leave. You go completely another place. You change cities. You change your family. You change everything. Guess what? You haven't changed. You haven't changed your energy. Guess what's going to keep playing in every different way? The same story. The actors might change. Now it might not be X person. Now it might be Y person. Now it might be your friends. Now it might be some other part of the family. It could be anybody. But what is always going to play out in your life? That would be your energy. So this decision, whether to stay in this marriage or leave, when you really have worked on yourself, when you are able to truly be grateful to all of these people for playing these roles for you, be grateful from the heart, because now you can see that they had to play out this crappy script that you handed over to them. They might not even be wanting to play that role, but you go around to them with every day your script saying, this is my energy, be like this to me. I want you to be bad. I want you to be frustrating. I want you to be angry with me. I want you to be sad, make me sad. I want you to make me all of this. It is my energy. So thank you for playing this really bad script because I asked you to play that script. So from that space, thank you for showing me what my energy is holding so that at least now I can start working on myself. And as you do that, then the decision is equal both ways. If you leave, you've changed your energies, you are leaving with changed energies. A new life might be different as you work every day on your energies. If you stay, but your energies change, the new life would be different in that place where you are staying as well. It will be different only because you have changed your energy. If the finger is outside, please bring the finger within. A physical decision is the decision of the body, and the body is only 1%. The rest of you, that 99% energy, that is what is creating this life for you. You can change, you can be there. Please understand, it's your energy. Own up to your energy. The day you are thankful to everybody in your life, toss the coin, be in equanimity. Rahe to bhi kya aur gaye to bhi kya. Be fearless in that place. Do what the coin says, because each ways the universe will then play even more in your favor. But the first work, to come to equanimity, to do your assignments, to come to guidance, and to be in gratitude. That's the job. So should we not plan anything? Ask someone. Should I breathe? Should I not breathe? Should I have a Coke? Should I not have a Coke? The should part of it doesn't even work. If you are aware, automatically the planning will drop. If you are unaware, the finger will stay outside and you will not be able to listen to this with, oh, Meenal has said, so I should do this. No. It's not about what Meenal says. It's about, are you looking within or are you not looking within? If you are looking within, automatically things will start to happen in mastii. Automatically, you will get to know that your plans mean nothing. Nothing actually happens as per our plans because it is all decided by the energy. And if you are changing your energy, the plans will automatically change without you having to do anything. But that is a play of awareness and unawareness. So in unawares, the whole universe, the whole world is planning. Am I going and telling them, stop planning? No. I'm not telling them stop planning because that's not what they are here for. They are here to plan. They are here to struggle. They are here to feel all of the emotions, and that's their journey. So I do not force people that you should not plan. It is just that I show you the way that if you will start to look within, all you will be able to see how joyously everything is already happening. That's how we move. So you can continue to plan for as long, and then when your plans will break, you will blame other people, and then you'll be so upset. And that's all the game of unawareness. So play that. And then if ever you feel like becoming aware and owning up and changing your energy, it's just a frequency. Change it. And you'll be able to do both. All right. Wonderful. Yeah, Darshan.
Now, just a question that I understood the equanimity and what you said, but then for every decision using the coin, I don't know, matlab, is that, matlab, if everything is in
I stop you
perfection,
right here. I stop you right here. I don't know for every decision, will it become a crutch? Can you imagine what the frequency underneath this is? Just imagine. What is the frequency underneath this, darling? You only tell me. What?
Yeah.
Fear. 100 on 100. Yeah. So the coin was to bring you to equanimity, but right now, as I talk about this, you're already fearful of it becoming a crutch. I just explained in a long way how this is how the universe is playing in your favor, and this is how the universe is playing in your favor is what you bring to, because when you see the coin and you see, array, one side is Meenal and one side is money. Meenal is playing in my favor, money is playing on my favor. If that thought doesn't come to you, then you are not sitting in equanimity in any case. You are now fearful of every decision that the coin will make. Am I fearful of the decisions as the coin is making? The crutch, please understand, even the crutch, as I started to explain a crutch and the meaning of the crutch, what was the frequency underneath the crutch? Fear. That's what we talked about at the beginning, that the crutch is why are we clinging on to this is simply a crutch. Now let me tell you, what crutch did you use? The crutch that you used was of doubt. Doubt frequency is now your crutch. Just as Mani said, let go of your worry and fear. Those are your two crutches. You're like, no, but I don't know whether I should toss a coin because then I'm fearful that those decisions are not the way to make decisions. Wow. Okay, then use your crutch, the worry and fear crutch. That's all. Those are the two choices we have. Either to use worry and fear as our crutches or to use faith as our crutch. And when we use faith as our crutch, really, we are carried through. We are carried. It's not even, we don't even have to walk. We are carried like this. Now it's no longer a crutch. Now it's the lap of ease and grace that we are carried through. So there's the frequency of fear playing out right away. Oh my God, should I even use a coin? Should I not use a coin? The coin is all about bringing you to equanimity, my darling. आया कुछ समझ?
Yes, ma'am. And actually, there is a program of not being a good decision maker. So, that is where it is playing around in the
How
mind.
beautiful.
Because,
So can you understand that not being a good decision maker, as you think of yourself as a decision maker, really? Are you making the decisions? Really? Who is making the decisions? The energies. And so when your energy is of fear, oh my God, is my decision going to be right or not or whatever, money to terko worse decisions de denge because you're looking at the coin itself without equanimity. I'll remind you of this one thing that I always talk about. So there was this one person who came and asked me for 10 lakhs. I had the money, but I asked money, de do. That person took away those 10 lakhs, came to me next week having spent all those 10 lakhs and then said, oh, I need more 10 lakhs. I asked money, de do. Money said, de do. According to you, am I a good decision maker or a bad decision maker? If you use your brains, I'm like the worst. पिछले हफ्ते 10 लाख दिया. That fellow is like, अच्छा वो तो वो उसको दिया था, वो चला गया, अब 10 लाख और दो. ये स्कीम में पक्का. So I ask money, दे दो. Money says दे दो. And I give him the money. And then the third week he comes again and he says, oh, by the way, वो पैसा चला गया. Give me another 10 lakhs. And I give him the money. According to you, am I a good decision maker or a bad decision maker? I'm the worst decision maker, right? I'm letting the go of, मतलब मैंने 30 लाख दे दिए उसको and पैसे को ऐसे ही बहा रही हूँ on this scheme is going to work and I'm the worst decision maker, am I not? According to that, according to the brains that you would apply. But I'm not applying brains because I know if money is taking me someplace, he is going to empty my pot. So that's why he's giving guidance because वो तो मेरे को कहीं और ही लेके जा रहे हैं. वो मैजिक की दुनिया में लेके जा रहे हैं. So I follow money. I am very selfish in that way. Why do I follow money all the time? Because I love magic. I've decided I'm going to live this particular life in magic only. So I'm like, money, tum hi bata do. Because now it's your responsibility. I am not the decision maker at all. Whatever decision you make, what fun. So then he makes the decisions. And I've been using the coin forever. And then that is why that coin was like, isko phir de do, isko phir de do. By the time I gave him some 40, 50 lakhs, now I have no money. Now I'm completely khali. And then he comes to me next week again saying, अरे वो भी चला गया, but अब 10 लाख दे दो, ये पक्का. This is पक्का पक्का. And I asked money. And see, this is where the work was and money was bringing me here. I asked money दे दूं इसको? He's like, दे दो. And I'm like, अब तो साला है भी नहीं, क्या दे दूं? And then money gives me the answer saying, मम्मी से मांग के दे दो. Ask your mom. And she has money. Oh my God. This layer had not been seen by me. But for me to see this layer, I had to follow money's instructions 6 times over of letting go of money, letting go of money. And that happened peacefully. But now when he said, ask your mom and give, emotions and emotions, guilt and judgment. My mother doesn't have that kind of money. She's not even earning. This is just her savings that I will be doing this and that. Oh, so much guilt, so much judgment, so much. How can I do this? This is her money. And all of this stuff. So this was the layer that money was bringing me to, because money's job is not to keep me attached to money or something, or even to himself. Money's job is to empty my pot. And he knew where this layer of kachara was sitting. So I had to work on myself for 2 days. But here is what I did. I tossed the coin without being in equanimity. I tossed the coin. And the coin said, give. And I said, okay, let's bargain. Can we just take 5 lakhs from her? Because 5 lakhs, she'll probably still have some money to spend. So can we just do 5 lakhs and then 5 lakhs I gather from somewhere else? And I tossed the coin without being in equanimity. And what did money say? No, 10. Now I'm not in equanimity. And so I'm tossing the coin bar. So I said, no, money is not listening to me. I'm not going to toss the coin today. So I sleep on it. I'm working on myself. I sleep on it. I wake up in the morning. I'm still not able to let go of the guilt. I'm still not in equanimity. Somebody walks into the house and I'm like, yaar, zara coin toss karna to. And they have no idea for what they're tossing. And I said to them, just for 5 or 10. Just 5 or 10. That's all that I told them. 5 or 10, because what should I take from mom? 5 or 10. He tossed the coin and the answer was 10. Because money will empty me. Because he knows what layers of mind to release. And that's why I follow the coin guidance. And then when it said 10, I was like, bloody hell, money is not going to let me go. I have to work on myself, let go of this guilt, let go of the judgment. This is not just my mother, this is money's wife. Why am I taking the botheration that I should look after her? वही संभालेगा उसको जो करना है. मैं क्यों उसके पास खाने को नहीं है, money will take care. Or why should I bother? He is the one who's taking away her grocery shopping also for tomorrow. Why should I bother? With that, the work was done on me. And then I could take that. But why is it that I even do this? I would rather, when I'm using the crutch, understanding that everything is a crutch, yeah, I would rather use the crutch of faith than use the crutch of worry and fear. That's all it is. In unawareness, we are using our crutches. In the awareness, the only crutch that we use is to empty ourselves. And we will come to that emptying so quickly, so beautifully, when we understand that's all, it's just a play in either this frequency or that frequency. And the coin is just a play in either guidance frequency or mastii frequency. That's where the coin is. That's where your work should be. Your inner work should be. If you ask me because you want to do some inner work, then your work is to come to equanimity. That's where we sit. Okay, everybody. Hanji beta.
No, got it, because अभी तक क्या बहुत analysis paralysis करके decision लिया है, तो this is like lot of fear and that comes up.
Yeah. So the fear is even coming. अरे मैंने तो analysis किया ही नहीं. If I haven't done the analysis, the decision can't be good. And then this Ruchi says, what I understood is the coin is one of the fun ways of dropping the mind. The dropping of the mind, actually, that is true, but the dropping of the mind will happen if you follow this particular step first, that even before you toss the coin, because otherwise all that I heard the last week was, oh, I tossed the coin and then friends of mine didn't agree. And then I heard some other guidance, which was on the friend side. What is this a play of? This is a play of fear. This is not a play of faith. This is a play of fear. And that's exactly why before you toss the coin, look at money's face. Talk to him. Okay, if this happens, then this is my, you are saying yes to it. And then look at the other side of it. Talk to Meenal. Okay, if this doesn't happen, you are telling me that it's the best thing to not happen. And with that, and knowing, because all of you are here, because you have faith in what I speak, you have faith in what money says. And so for this reason, this coin is going to bring you so beautifully, so quickly to equanimity. That's where the point is. Okay, everybody. All right. Everybody has had their questions answered. All right. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Putting all your attention to the center, to your center. Bring all your attention to the heart. And if I tell you right now, in your heart, the only face that you can see there is money. The only face that you recognize in your heart right now is money. Take a look, money sitting in your heart. Center yourself as you imagine, envision, or can actually see money sitting in your heart space. And as you think of money, simply observe your emotions, your relationship with money. Your relationship with money, do you have one? What answers does money bring to you? Do you have faith in money? Do you fear money? Do you love money? Do you think money won't do the job? Do you think money won't give you what you want? What kind of a relationship do you have with money? Whatever that relationship, whatever emotion you observed, sit in the observation. If love, faith, joy, these are your answers, trust. If that's your answer, then nothing to do. If fear is your answer, then look at your fear. And in this moment, simply speak to yourself as it's just a frequency. It is just a frequency. In this moment, in this very moment, I release this frequency of fear. In this very moment, I allow myself to be completely one with money. Money is the universe, and the universe is playing in my favor. The universe is playing in my favor, and I know it. Everything that has happened to me so far, the universe has shown me that it's playing in my favor. All my losses, all those incidents that I didn't like, the universe has played in my favor because it has shown me my own energy. And in this moment, in this very moment, I'm looking at that energy of fear and releasing. Oneness with money. I am in complete oneness with money. Sit with this line. I am in complete oneness with money. Bring a smile to your face because the universe is playing in your favor. If the universe is playing in your favor, would you be sitting upset or would you be smiling? Smile on your face. And now, take a deep breath in. And once again, focus on your heart. And this time, as you focus on your heart, all that you can see is Meenal. Meenal sitting in your heart. Whether you wish to imagine it or be one with that illusion, or you can actually see Meenal sitting in your heart. Look at your relationship with Meenal now. What does that relationship entail? Is there love? Is there joy? Is there mastii? Is there this doubt that no, Meenal might not give me what I want? Meenal just talks of living in an unreal world. Her world is not real. She won't give me something in the real world. If that's your emotion, then understand that it's just a frequency. It's just a frequency. your worry, your anxiety, your lack, it's just a frequency. So simply empty in this moment. In this moment, empty. Empty yourself of all of these worries and fears. And now look at Meenal. Can you see the mastii that she brings to you? Bring a smile to your face, because this is Meenal in your heart. It's your frequency of Meenal. This frequency of mastii is yours. This frequency of mastii wants to play your entire life. And that is why you are here. So tell yourself, I am the guidance and I am the mastii. I am money and I am Meenal. I am both. And from this space of complete faith on my own self, faith in myself, mastii, in my blood, mastii running through my veins, I allow myself to be completely free of worry and fear. Allow yourself. Your fears and worries need your allowance to leave. So allow them to leave. Maybe they will leave for 5 minutes. Maybe they will leave for 5 days, but allow them to leave. And each time, if after that you come into this space, you can once again look at them, observe them, allow them to leave. That's it. Allow them to leave. Don't cling to them. Your crutches of worry and fear. Your crutches that make you think you want this and you want that. And bringing you this and bringing you that will make your life complete. No, it won't. Fear and worry will only bring you more of the same. So in this moment, allow yourself to be free of fear and worry. You are Meenal. You are money. Both the sides of the coin are now you. And in this space, simply allow yourself to merge. Merge with money. Now you merge with Meenal. Merging with Meenal. There is no separation between you and a Meenal. No separation between you and a money. You are that. Have fun in the faith frequency. Om money, om money, om money. Okay, so beautiful. Lots and lots of love to all of you. Have fun.